Walter Westerman completed his apprenticeship as a carpenter joiner, having worked on various local sites, including a housing development on Bramcote Avenue, Chilwell, for Glossop of Codner, the building contractor. In January 1933, Walter started work on his own, from his parents' house at 98 Park Road, Chilwell, making window frames and carrying out general repair work, which included the clubhouse opposite School Lane, Chilwell. Walter, as with other tradesmen of his era, pushed a handcart along the footpath through Bramcote to Stapleford to collect his timber supplies. By 1935, he was building speculative houses on School Lane, Chilwell, followed by similar work around the area until the outbreak of World War II. He remained self-employed, subcontracting other tradesmen where necessary. It was very difficult to sell houses at this time, so the buildings at School Lane and 2 at Farm Road were retained for letting, providing a regular income. Work premises were now established, and in 1938 Walter built a new house on the same site for his wife Doris at Bypass Road, Chilwell. The business became a limited company in 1946, with Walter and his wife Doris as directors. At the end of the war in 1946, there was a considerable amount of housing development for the local authorities, and he was able to obtain contracts for Beeston and Stapleford UDC, Nottingham Corporation, Southwell Rural District Council and Carlton UDC. Other projects included a police station at Carlton, the Nurseryman Public House in Beeston, and a new office for Earls Cement Limited in Beeston. In 1950, a daughter, Shirley, was born, sister to Brian, who was born in 1944. Post-war restrictions were imposed by the government on private housing development, but soon houses were built for private clients. The earliest development of any size was on Crofton Road, Chilwell. However, it was not until the mid-1950s that larger developments were undertaken at Woodstock Road, Towton, and Baskin Lane, Chilwell. The first furnished show house was opened at the Woodstock Road site to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the company. It was to be during the late 1970s before show homes were reintroduced. The company embarked on the acquisition trail in the early 60s, with first E.J. Boot, the Beeston plumbing contractor, and 10 years later, J. Carter, builders of Radcliffe-on-Trent, which brought further land for development. Large parcels of land were purchased at Sutton-on-Sea, Lincolnshire, and Kirkby in Ashfield, Nottinghamshire, which were later sold off. The company prospered, with Brian and Shirley being appointed as additional directors. Shortly before the company's 40th year celebrations, Walter became seriously ill and passed away on the 13th of February 1973. Brian now found himself in charge of a business that employed a staff of 30 and a considerable land bank built up by his father. Walter's wife Doris died in 1990. Since that time, the business has flourished, with both of Brian's children being involved in the business. Robert is the managing director and Louise deputy managing director. In 2008, the 75th anniversary celebrations were held at the Goosedale Centre in Papelwick. In January 2013, the company celebrated their 80th anniversary. Most recently, Westerman's flagship development at Willsthorpe Meadows in Long Eaton was completed.